Our first recipient tonight is Cynthia, or as most of us know her, Cindy Tilson Rogers. And Cindy received her Bachelor of Arts in Home Economics from Washburn University, where she was a member of Kappa Alpha Theta. In 1982, she received a special certification in vocational home economics education. Rogers is a longtime advocate and dear friend of Washburn University and Washburn University School of Law. But that doesn't tell it all. I've known Cindy for a long time now. She's a great storyteller. It's always fascinating to visit with her. She and her husband, the Honorable Dick Rogers, who long time served on the federal bench there, were longtime champions and supporters of Washburn Law School and did much. But even after Dick passed away, Cindy has continued that commitment here. And when I visit with her, she's always trying to identify women in the legal profession that have made a difference and have made an impact, and what we can do to recognize, support them, and encourage them. And even when I called her to tell her about the fact that we were going to be recognizing her, she was telling me stories about individuals that she knew, women in the legal profession, that we needed to do something. We needed to recognize them. And so it was fascinating. I'd like to think I know about those, but she was coming up with some people that have done amazing things. And so, Cindy, we appreciate all you've done. Please come forward and accept your award.
Dear friends, I am absolutely speechless. I have worked for 3 weeks trying to come up with a lot of trepidation, anxiety, and stomach aches. So I tell you, good friends of mine have kept on to keep it short, keep it simple. And I think you all are so special. I am really grateful for the committee that selected me for this prestigious honor. I love Washburn. I love being an ambassador and representing our university. I love being an ambassador and a mentor to students. I especially have some special guests here from Highland Community College. I went there first and then came here. Of all things, the day that my picture was in the Atchison paper, I was from Atchison, was the day of the tornado. So I've gotten to see firsthand the transformation of Washburn to where it is today, and I've loved being a part of that. I've loved all my friendship as we worked together and partnered in making this the best university we can have here in the Midwest and beyond. I love talking to students and encouraging them. It's amazing, and I also love the scholarships that we provide for the single mothers with dependent children and gentlemen with dependent children. I put myself through school the second time as a single mother with 2 children, and there was no money available. And I just had wonderful friendships who came along the way to help me succeed and do that. One was through the PEO organization, Philanthropic Educational Organization for Women. I have some PEO sisters here this evening. I have some Theta sisters here this evening, and many others. But I tell you, it's just amazing to be able to help them. And I think if anything else, I would like to state that you just never know, be a mentor to someone else, make a difference. And it brings you such joy that you just can't imagine. I say that's even more fun than going on a trip. And I've had a lot of fun times being with alumni on trips, but boy, if I meet somebody, and it's amazing. I think one driver, I had to give him car service a number of years ago, and so he was driving me home, and we got to talking. Oh, my daughter's a single mother, and she's going to Washburn, and she's living with us. Oh, well, let's talk about that. And we were able to get her some money to finish out her degree. That's just one example. There have been many others, but I'm always love to talk about Washburn. And before I go, my son and daughter took classes at Washburn, starting in high school, so that they could have I said, take English or something, just get used to being in college and take that first exam, so you're not overwhelmed by a lot of colleges. And then they have moved on. Can you, this is my son, Ken Conklin, and my daughter, Katie Conklin. My son-in-law has 2 degrees from Washburn. Daryl Foster in criminal justice, and political science. I didn't forget. So he's got on a Washburn tie, and my 2 guests here from Highland Community College. I love going up there. I have a scholarship up there as well, but I have 2 here. And we have a brand new president, and I got to go to the inaugural of him just recently. Vince and Bowie, there he is, and he was a Washburn grad. And then the director of Highland Foundation is here. And Keith, now I'm going to try. Alumni. I did it. Okay. It's an unusual name, but thank you. But at my table also was Jerry and Susan Farley, and I got to meet them when they first came here over 25 years ago. And I took Susan out to eat with some other people, and I said, Susan, I'm working on this Washburn Women's Alliance for single mothers with dependent children. Automatically, she started having things there at the president's house, recognizing young women and having board meetings there, very supportive of me and the projects that I was interested in. So did her husband, Dr. Jerry Farley. And I remember when we had the sesquicentennial, and I was on the alumni board at the time, and Julie Ann Mazachek said, we've got a group here. Do you have any ideas of what we can do for this? And I had 2 ideas. It was about time for me to go off the board, and I said, well, I think we ought to have an ornament to be at the White House on the ellipse for the state of Kansas, representing our school. And I tell you, the support that Jerry Farley gave me on that, I didn't know if it was going to happen, but I got all my ducks in a row, and I got Anita Walgast to kind of help, because she said she'd retired. And I said, oh, we needed to remember, Anita, you got a KU one, you got a K-State one, now we've got to have a Washburn ornament there at the President's Park, and so we got it done. Those are just a few of the projects that I've loved, and I won't go on any further because you're all special to me. I love lawyers. Yep. And so, and thank you all. Blessings.